Looks like we are
up. This whole interview and pretend it's him talking.
Okay. Live in 60. No, come on. All right, Roo. Oh, it's already muted for me. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Right, you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Project Papa Customs Turtle Talk Live. And yeah, we've got. It's good to be back. It's good to see everyone. And yeah, so I know Pietro hasn't got all night with us. He's early bird in the morning tomorrow, and we're doing it on a Sunday. Just scheduling around Christmas time's a bit difficult, but we're here and there's tons of stuff to talk about. So yeah, so how are you all doing? You guys good?
Okay.
Excellent. Hope you're all fed and watered. And yeah, man. So yeah, we've been having some fun in our little Turtle Talk chat with the shit that's been just sort of come out in the last week. Hydrate a little bit, but yeah. So first off, me and Tom have a little bit of an announcement to make. Yeah. Go ahead, Tom. Why don't you show them? Why don't you show them? Why don't you show them? You got them in front of you. Yes, we have caved and
finally
fallen into the wagon of the cartoon line. I have yet to receive mine. I haven't got everyone yet, just the turtle 2-packs with the foot and splint shredder and all that. They're arriving on Monday. I won't be able to get him to the week, but he has been just going ham, and he blames me and Pietro and this talk, and then he decided to just, you know, if he's going down, I'm going down with him, and they all bullied me. And they found
no gentle persuasion.
They touched me, and I didn't feel right, and yeah. Gentle persuasion. Do it now.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not going to lie. Honestly, the deal was way too good to pass up. And speaking of which, because the guy's brilliant. Actually, I've been chatting to him quite a bit recently. After we made the sale, we just had a gas about turtle stuff. So I want to give a massive shout out, because I put him onto the channel as well, to Adam Rag. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but Adam Rag, shout out to you, sir. Thank you very much. Can't wait to get them, and they'll be, trust me, they're going to a good home. And I'm not blaming you, I'm blaming them.
You got a bargain on them. You
get
can't.
A bargain. Absolute bargain. So shout out to Adam. And yeah, so, oh yeah, so we have fallen off on the wagon of the cartoon line. Very envious of Pietro's displays. We're still trying to find room of where we're going to put ours. Yeah, and it's now we're in the rabbit hole, tumbling down like Alice. So yeah. So how far do you think you'll go, Tom?
Well, I remember saying to you when I bought the 4 turtles, like the 4-packs and Bebop and Rocksteady.
So I just got to say, Pietro's smiling like a little kid right now.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I bought Metalhead off you, and I'm like, that's my display there. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
I got Foot Soldiers and the Turtles, and then I was like, well, I need Casey and April. And then Cam from Toy Trash messaged me saying you were looking for the Turtles. I was like, yeah. He said, well, I've just done a stock take, and I found the Casey and April 2-packs. And I mean, I got he sold them to me from retail, which at the minute for those packs is
it's like the universe just aligned for you. It's probably been the easiest hunt you've ever had.
It is. It took me a week and a half.
And you had people coming to you, some of our friends in the community coming to you saying, hey, we've got this.
We've got quite a close-knit community in the UK, and we kind of look out for each other.
Yeah, we're quite fortunate. Yeah, it's just perfect timing that Cam hit you up.
It is. It just like everything aligned, and it was just like turtles.
And then Adam still came along, and he thought it's the best opportunity for Ben. Let's spam him. Come on,
slightly annoyed that you got him a bit cheaper than I did, but you know.
I gave you a deal on Metalhead, but also what the funny thing is on Metalhead, Comics and Cocktails, I put him on for the Black Friday at 20 quid.
Yeah, so you sold him to me for more than you bought him for again.
Only a £5. You can call that shipping, all right?
Yeah.
I lost money there. I paid the full price. But yeah, but that's what you get for dragging me down with you.
But no, 20 quid, you couldn't. I nearly bought a second one, to be honest, for 20 quid.
So, that is worth it. Come join me. Yeah, for 20 quid, man. That's just, I couldn't believe that. I was like, what else they got, man? But yeah, so it was at 30, roughly a 30 quid figure.
Yeah, between 32 to 35, generally they were retailing at.
I won't expect them to knock a tenner off of it, fully shipped as well.
Yeah, so my poor mate Neil, that a month ago bought him for 32, then sees him at 20 on the same site.
Is this Neil Robinson?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
But we're quite lucky that the UK's got quite a tight-knit community, like I say, for this sort of thing. So if you put it out there,
yeah,
I mean, as long as you're reasonably well known in the community, people will remember.
Yeah,
and they will hit you up when they see deals or if they've got deals. So it worked out quite well. And then Pietro sent a fucking eBay link for Slash and Leatherhead that I wasn't going to buy. I had no interest in it. And I thought, I'll put a cheeky bid in before I go to bed. Because it ended at like 6 in the morning. Like, yeah, go on then. I put a bid in for under retail. And I woke up and it was like, yeah, you've won, you need to pay. I was like...
It was meant to be. Nah, man. Pietro, man, you've been a beast with these eBay links, man. You're a proper hunt. I mean, I'm good at buying. I'm very good because I'm what the people that don't like are called snipers. What was that? Yeah. But yeah. So when something's going on, I literally have it ready at 5, 4, 3, click. You ain't got a fucking chance in hell now. And I put like if I really, really want it, I'll put my maximum bid high. So even if I don't get it, you are going to pay a hell of a lot more. So I'm one of them. But I don't do it often. All right. But yeah, no, Pietro's awesome at finding links, finding deals on eBay. And you just picked up yourself, Pietro. You just picked up a whole new set of the Turtles, didn't you? The movie ones.
Oh, yeah. I did. Yeah, I need more, you know, for different displays.
I need more, and you keep snapping them up. As you know, I did see a good deal today on the Facebook group. It was all 4 and Super Shred for 120 quid.
Yeah, I saw that one earlier.
That ain't bad considering, like, you know. Yeah.
I need a new RAF because I want to do
all complete apart from Donatello's missing one of it. What? So I missed that. I think the internet's kind of a bit loggy. What was it you want to do with RAF? Sorry.
I wanted to do like a custom, like I don't want to do an old a Last Ronin RAF. I want to do like an Old Man Logan RAF. So I want to give him. I want to give him one eye, and I want to add.
That would be good.
Straps down his arms, and like I've never done a custom figure before, but I need to get another RAF just so I can do one.
Yeah.
The boot.
I mean, I've got a few. You can have one of mine. I'll send it out to you because obviously I bought a couple of the
You've got about a million RAFs.
I have one here and one. Pietro's got a million one. Just don't worry about buying one. I'll send you one. Christ, don't worry about it. We'll take care of you on that. See, sorted. But yeah, we've got a bit coming as well, and obviously, as you can tell, the Super Shredders are hitting the UK right now, which leads me to point number 1. Now, let me share screen because I want to sort this out now. Where we go, share. Okay, so NECA, here we go. Are you seeing this?
I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, if some of you may have seen or following the NECA's official Instagram and Facebook page, is the little collab shot that me and Pietro did was featured by them ever so kindly. Yeah, let me go into this post if I can actually get to it. Try and get out of the way. There. No. Wait for my slow ass internet to load up. Which it won't.
You see, I liked it right there.
I know. And here we go, grey screen. So yeah, come on, what's going on this internet? Right.
Awesome shot.
Thank you very much, sir.
There we go.
There we go. And let me go like there. Click into it. So we've got the black background and the full shot. Again, come on, internet. There we go. Right. Okay. As you can see,
That is an awesome
off
shot.
a bit on one here. So yeah, they were happy to feature this shot for us. So very much, thank you very much, Mr. Neckers. And yeah, one thing which really was quite cool is if my bloody laptop will work, and if I can actually use this stupid touchpad mouse, because I'm only running off a laptop, can scroll down enough. Oh, of course, 42 more comments. Load. A special someone was kind enough to comment not only on here, but also on the Instagram shot. Let me see. You just have to bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Nice.
I'm just enjoying looking at the shot.
Thank you very much. All right.
Pietro is good.
Yeah, I know this it's so annoying that it's there and I can't seem to find the bastard thing. Where are you? Come on. This would be so much cooler if you could actually see it rather than me saying it, because then it just thinks I'm lame. But long story short, Kevin Nash commented on the photos. If you go into the post yourself on the page, it should be relatively up top because he's got a blue check mark. But yes, he commented, so be it. Bless him. As you all know, he plays Super Shredder in the movie in the suit. And just sod's law, I can't seem to see it now. It's buried in amongst all the people bitching about them not getting their Super Shredders in America.
Oh.
So, literally the entire feed was filled up with, only had like one or two that said, hey, that's a really nice shot, well done guys.
I'm getting really sick of that shit.
I know, and I like someone actually pulled your shot from Instagram off your page, and someone said, why does Shredder look like he's dancing to Lady Gaga video? Thanks very much, I posed that up. But yeah, so yeah, the entire feed minus a couple, and of course Mr. Kevin Nash was filled up with, oh come on, wine is shipped out here, he's shipping out, yeah, come on. And it's like, well, if you're not going to appreciate the photography, then I'm just going to just wave this in your face. Okay, see this? See that? See it? I'm holding it physically, tangibly in my hand.
Yeah, but now you're waving it in my face because mine ain't here yet.
You're getting it tomorrow. You can rub that in their face.
But no, it's the whole community now. There's no patience left. I'm happy knowing that I'm getting something. Yeah,
exactly. There is no patience whatsoever. And if we go again on the Instagram, there you go. Look, you can see it right there. So you're real Kevin Nash, so be it. So thank you very much, Mr. Nash. But yeah, that's the thing. The entire bloody community is just, especially on the NECA homepage, they're just like, oh, come on. It's obviously because they pre-ordered theirs off of the NECA store and they ain't shipped them out yet because everything's shipping out at the end of this month. And,
but at the end of the day, you've ordered it to save yourself hunting it. So you know it's coming. You've got it locked in. Just be happy when it gets there.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I've been waiting for my bloody Mayfex Miles Morales for July. That was meant to drop. July is now coming into December, and I still don't have it, and it's now been delayed till January. And yet, I'm not sat here wearing a nappy, throwing all my toys out the pram.
No. If you want to learn some patience in this hobby, be a Mayfex collector. You learn some bloody patience.
I mean, Mayfex make Mezco look on time at the minute.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, and also at least America has the option to hunt as well as order. We don't, because there's barely anywhere that has walk-in shops, minus one or two speciality comic shops and Forbidden Planet, wherever you can find one.
Forbidden Planet is the only place that I could buy anything, and it's been shut for 4 weeks.
Exactly. During lockdown, they're not open, so we have no choice but to order online. Now, granted, there may be stores, but I mean, these things will be Walmart exclusive. Walmarts are staying open in American lockdown. You know, so yeah, you have the option to find it in store and hunt or order it. We only have the one option. So
at the minute, you don't want to be going out anyway.
No.
Just order the thing and be happy when it shows up.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine?
Out because it's like you've been waiting for 2 months. It's gonna come. Be fucking happy.
Exactly. So, and this also plays into the fact that they have put out a statement saying that they are going to start shipping the Toka and Razas out as of next week, and obviously following on from that. So the rest of the end of the month, probably going into December, that's all. They're going to be shipping out Toka and Razas. We know we need to be patient because it takes forever for NECA stuff to get over here. Obviously, America, they'll start having it a lot earlier, but there'll be complaints in there. There'll be complaints. Even though they'll have a statement saying it's shipped, they'll still bitch and moan, which is hilarious. So I just find it funny.
The main thing.
Yeah.
Well, the main thing is that I'm getting it. Because I didn't even order it.
Yeah, I know. I ordered 2, the maximum, purely for 2 reasons. One, I knew just in case you flipped on your decision. That's one of the reasons why I ordered a second one, just in case you flipped on your decision. And 2,
it's going to happen.
Exactly. Yeah, and if not, then I could just hold on to it until a later date when you did.
It's inevitable. It's like finals. It's I'm going to want one.
Absolutely.
It's like my own turtles. It's like, no, I don't want them. I don't want them. I want them all.
Yeah. Oh no, mate. Right, let me just look at the chat quick. So, evening, gentlemen from Maverick 5 UK. You've done the cartoon slippery slope. Blame Turtleboy for his awesome collection. That's right, blaming you.
Your fault.
Maverick, I'm currently working on a custom figure that I'm sure you'll appreciate. Ooh, tease me a bit more in the comments. Come on, give me that little flavour. Drip mode, what is up, my bros? Can't wait. Yes, nice one, mate. Thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you, man. Maverick 5 UK, congratulations on being featured in 100 Project magazine, Ben, as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So yeah, won't talk about that too often. I appreciate you though. Means a lot. Thank you very much. So yeah, so that
I tried to get into
is
it anyway.
the madness that is the Super Shredder, leading into the news that obviously Token was up there. It's fine. It's done and dusted now. So yeah, it's cool. I don't know if I'll go for it again because as crazy it is to be featured, the process of submitting your work and all of that, it was a bit messy.
That looked hellish.
It did. A lack of communication massively. We'd get emails saying here's an update, fine, but when you wanted to get in touch with Jack, you never heard from him at all. He never answered anyone. I get it, he's busy and stuff, but like you made a spelling error in my paragraph or something like that, or this picture doesn't seem to work in the archive, and it would take forever to get back. So yeah, other than that, it all got sorted. But yeah, it's great, and there's some great work in there as well. So shout out to everyone who got featured in there. But yeah, so let's rock on. I have my list of nuts. So yes, we've covered the fact that me and Tom have fallen off the wagon. We've got Super Shredder. Oh, and another thing on that Super Shredder, I had a couple of people DM me and say, "Isn't that your shot, Ben? Isn't that your shot?" And I was like, "It's collab. I took the shot. It's with Pietro's diorama and figure, and he assisted with the shot too. You know, it may have been from my camera, but we both collabed on that shot. There's a video of us doing it, you know, and so it's like, no, it's his. He, you know, with the feature, it's only his name in the feature. That's fine. I don't care. Yes, it's all right.
I actually shared more than one feature with them.
Sorry, Pietro. Yeah.
The shot. I thought they're gonna, fall. But yeah, I'm happy for both of us. At least, finally.
No, I know. Exactly. The shot's there. So it doesn't matter. There's just to crack me up. People come like, I thought you took this one. No, it made my Instagram, but it's a collab. There's a whole video, 2 actually, of us doing it. So yeah, so I don't care that it's his name on it. It doesn't matter to me. So I'm just glad it's got up. And the real Kevin Nash commented. So thank you very much for that. Anyway, rolling into some other awesome news. Let's go have a look at this. Let's go back to screen sharing because now we're in the cartoon line bandwagon along with the rest of you crazy cats and kittens. Let's go to continuing on the NECA page, but No, not remote control being get off. This one. It should be the next picture from it. I'm going to stick on here. It's just easy whilst it's on their page because it's right there. That's a cool shot. I'm just going to keep side scrolling until we get to it. Oh yes, great shot of Token Raza. We need to start building those shed dioramas. So if you need, if you're going to build it and you want a reference, there you go. Of the inside anyway.
We need to do a collab build on this.
Of the little tree. Yes, yes, collab build for sure. And bam, look at that. Yeah, exactly. So it was announced on the Fush interview with Randy that he had a plan, an idea of re-releasing the olive green style kind of cartoon turtles in some other fashion. There you have it. You're going to get all 4 turtles again, probably with all their accessories. I don't know that for sure, but I'm guessing. And their regular head, along with this disguised masked head with hat and coat to pull off their disguises from the cartoon. And yeah, this looks really, really good. I'm excited for these. These look really good. And I'm hoping the other 2 masks, obviously we only see 2 here, that have a different facial expression for each one. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what they had in the cartoon, to be honest.
I can't either. There's only like one still shot I keep seeing online of April looking at them, or no, who was someone looking at them, and it's only obviously one of them in the still shot. But yeah, so this is really, really cool. I don't think these will be masks that just come on and off. Considering the unique head size and shape that the turtles have, I believe this will probably just be an alternate head you pop on and off.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
What I'm really hoping for is alternate turtle heads that aren't the same as the one we've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yes, that.
For the price point, I'm not expecting it.
No.
These were listed at what, $99.99?
Have they put up a listing for these already?
There was a leak of a listing before this shot came up of the 4 disguised turtles.
Yeah. It was
like
$99.
a box set.
I see. I mean, we may, if we're going to get alternate heads so that we could have these turtles again, because this will probably be the first time that newbies like us, obviously we've purchased the older ones now, but if anyone else was wanting to jump into the cartoon line and didn't come across a good deal like me and Tom were fortunate to do, then this would be their way in to get the 4 turtles again. So I'm assuming they would have, and if they're going to provide alternate heads so you can have them back to basic, I'm not sure whether they'll be the same expressions. Hopefully it would be good if they had a little difference to them.
What do you think about the coat, guys?
Sorry, Pietro, what was that?
What do you think about the coat's quality?
Here on the collar, you can see it's very, very thin material. It's like what it looks like to me, what they've done is they've taken the disguise, not the same approach with the disguise wrap, but basically there wouldn't be no inner lining. You know, whereas the RAF coat had a white inner padding lining, and I don't think you're getting to get this with these. I think it's just straight material on machine cut.
And look, you know, in the shoulder, there's no button.
No, yeah, the lapel. That's probably going to be just stitched on, I imagine.
Yeah,
or it may be loose. Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully they're gonna look better than this shot.
And if not, we might have to jazz them up ourselves. But yeah. So yeah, we need to see more images of all 4 of them, see how the cats are going to look all the way. But yeah, let us know in the chat if you're excited for these, if you're going to pick them up. Obviously, me and Tom will.
Yeah. It's a weird one, though. It's like, I almost wish they weren't a 4-pack. Like they were a single pack with like 2 heads. So I could just have one of them just sat on the shelf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, just have them as singles. Have all 4 turtles, but have them as singles. Or even 2 packs. You know, we could sell them if we sell one. Be like the 3 skulls on the pink skulls on from Mezco. You know, you kept one and sell the others.
Or sell them all like I did.
Yeah. And you could probably still do that with these once you get them in the 4-pack.
It is, but it's just I don't know where I'm going to put them.
I don't. This is it. This is it. Or
I
there. I need another
I can
cabinet.
barely fit the ones I've got in my D-Elf as it is.
Yeah.
And I've still got the next wave ordered. Even though I said I was only going to get Splinter, I've got the whole next wave ordered.
So you've got Rat King and Vernon as well.
And the Triceratons.
What about Trag and Granitor?
No, I haven't got that.
Okay, that's the line. That's what
Yeah.
They're gonna drop very soon, and then you can.
To be honest, they'll probably drop before the April, and then I'll end up being like, well, I need a Turtles fix, I'll just get them.
Question is, if they do go the route of doing vehicles like the Turtle Van,
don't. I would probably buy it, but I don't think I'll be able to display it. I would just buy it to have it.
Yeah. Yeah, pull it out for a shot here and there, and it gets put back in the box and put away. Yeah,
but I always said I would never do that, but I do that with the animated series Batman, the Batmobile, which lives in a box in the loft until I occasionally want it out, and then it goes straight back in the box.
Yeah. We don't all have man caves or big enough spaces to consider being a man cave.
No.
We have a little sliver of space.
Be sad, man.
I have one D12 that I can display stuff in.
Unlike Pietro, who's just acquired a new cabinet and will be fashioning some nicely animated dioramas for his cartoon line. So we look out for those. Yeah, lucky bugger. You're gonna make us all jealous with your little display.
He's in the bedroom.
You only have one corner, and then you've acquired another bit of real estate, but it's not together. But still, you get some project fun to work on. So yeah, that would be cool to see. Make me. Yes. So is that a chair to go along with the site? Let me give you a single. Hold on. Let me stop sharing this for a second, and let me give you a. Let me spotlight video. All right, you're on the spotlight, mate. Go for it. Show off your work.
So yeah, it's gonna be behind. You know, they have a little armchair. There it's gonna be all blue. Well, so it's cute.
That looks sick.
Perfect.
Then, yeah, good.
I like the fact it wasn't enough. You got the sofa done before me. You thought, fuck it, I'll do a chair as well.
And
there
you go. Like this.
It's a bit laggy, but it's yeah, that's awesome.
To make it a bit maybe more like softer.
Yeah.
And yeah, right now I did a little table, coffee table. Like this.
That looks wicked. It really does. Let's get it together.
Bit by bit.
Yeah, sit mate, bit by bit.
Yeah, they've been waiting for, I don't know, 1.5 years.
To get on those, yeah, you've had a lot of time for ideas to brew in your head, you know. They look wicked, mate. So yeah, so there was just blocks of foam you sanded off the edges. Yeah.
Nice. Straight and sand it. Actually, it works quite well. The foam is quite soft, and yeah, I like the effect.
Yeah, it looks perfect, mate. This is great, and it's got that because it's nice and smooth. It's got that animated feel to it. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And yeah. So yeah, not bad.
Right, now, Tom, your challenge is to do that. No.
I need some time, mate. Honestly, I've got loads of stuff that I want to build, but I just do not have the time at the minute.
Yeah,
it's killing me. I
know, mate. It's a bit of a pain in the ass time-wise. Yeah, I mean, you say you're not stopping. That's it. Oh shit! Just a big dick in a locker room, isn't it? Just like, hey,
I've got Christmas Eve off. I'm going to go mad. Christmas Eve. I'm going to build everything.
Come wrap the presents, Tom. I'm quiet. I'm busy.
I've got to build a fucking sofa.
Yeah. I know. I'm behind on projects massively. I think I'm probably going to be able to get another one done. Maybe if I'm lucky, two. Providing they all go right. And yeah, it is just time. It's just time.
I mean, I think I've got next Saturday off, and then that'll be it till Christmas Eve. So it's just trying to work out when I can actually do anything.
Yeah.
I had 1 week at the end. I didn't do much. So there's time.
It sounds a lot, isn't it? When we get a big chunk of time, we just want to chill and relax in it. And yeah.
I've got 6 days off since September. I have no big chunks of time.
No. I do, and I intend to just knock out as much as I can project-wise. I'm working from home next week, providing I don't get called in, and I'm back at work for a week, and then my last week of annual leave is the week after that. So we'll see how much I can get done in that time. Hopefully so. And then, of course, we've got to make sure we've got time for the pub and we eat outside on the floor because, we're in tier 2. Where are you, Newcastle? Tom, are you tier 3?
I'm in Durham, so I'm on tier 3.
Damn. What's Brighton saying, Pietro? What tier are you there?
2.
2, yeah? Okay, yeah.
The north-south divide.
You would have thought London would have been tier 3 or 4. Just fucking keep you locked down. But yeah, so I mean, but it's just you're allowed to drink providing you order food. But the gyms are going to be reopened.
No. I'm allowed to drink as long as I do it at home.
See, I don't really drink much at home. I don't really drink much unless we're having a good session on the stream. No, other than that, I don't feel need to. Just energy drink and water.
I don't go to the pub anyway, so it doesn't really affect me.
I think my video's stable.
It's going to ruin my Christmas works drink, but apart from that.
Yeah, we're not going to get a Christmas works drink this year. I think we're going to have to sort ourselves out on that one. Yeah. Let's go quickly, before we move on to the next subject, let's quickly go through some of the chat. Jit mode. I wish there was an accessory pack for the disguise and can't wait for the cartoon Splinter. That would have been good. That would have been better. Having the coats and just the alternate heads and hats as an accessory pack. That would have been cool. But I guess, they're like the movie ones, if they're going to re-release them again, this is kind of a way to do it. Why they just re-release them again,
Yeah, it's another way to get money out the molds, isn't it, really?
Yeah, milk it. Why not? Yeah, drip mode, nice surfer Turtleboy. Little table. Maverick 5 UK. Tom's got too many Gundams to build. He ain't got time for the sofas.
You've got a very good point. I've got, I think, 3 Gundams still boxed in the shed that need doing.
Oh dear. No, they'll look cool. They'll look cool. In 2022, they'll look cool.
Yeah. Maybe 2023 at the push,
Yeah, don't pressure yourself, mate. Don't pressure. Maverick 5 UK tier 3 in Manchester. How do we come out of a lockdown back into tier 3? I know, right? It makes no sense at all.
That's exactly what I said. Well, you saw on my Facebook in the week. It was we went in tier 2 and we come out in tier 3.
To be fair though, this really wasn't a second. It really didn't feel like a second lockdown. Nobody gave a shit. They just took away all the stuff we wanted.
Honestly, the first lockdown, I was working all the way through it, and I could drive from my house to the centre of Newcastle in about 20 minutes.
Oh, just flying through no traffic on the roads. Yeah,
not a car on the road, and now you're looking at 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah,
in this lockdown. So that kind of shows you how effective it is.
Yeah. Yeah, they left right. I've got where I come out the tube in London at Liverpool Street Station. There's a McDonald's right here, and literally 5 minutes when I get to my work, we're right next to a gym. The gym is shut, but McDonald's is open.
This lockdown has shut Primark. That's about it. Like nothing else has happened.
No, that's it. A few cafes and eateries. And a couple of stores. I mean, most of the stores can't. Well, some of the other stores, they had the click and collect, where you couldn't walk around in them, but you could reserve something and go get it from there.
Yeah,
it's okay, fine. But yeah, I noticed that obviously first lockdown when I finally got back into work, the tube empty. I had whole carriages to myself. This time around, it's like a regular work day. No one cares.
Nothing has changed. This whole lockdown has been the same. It's been a waste of time.
Yeah,
completely.
Like the biggest drawback was I had to get a takeaway breakfast the other weekend. Like nothing else has changed apart from I had to buy a breakfast and take it back to where I was working.
Wow. Oh mate, yeah, no, fair enough.
Fry up in a box is not the same.
No.
The beans were leaking onto my hash browns and it ruined my black pudding and
Yeah, I don't like invading food on my plate.
No, I like it all in its own little place where I can go at it.
Yeah, I like my eggs, bacon, and sausage. So I like my bacon sausage with my eggs, and then for me the beans then go on whatever potato. But I don't like beans all over my egg because I don't like the yolky mix with the beans, and it's just.
So I like to dip my toast in my egg, and I don't want to be scooching beans out of the way before I dip my toast in.
Oh, what to have a British breakfast, eh? Yeah, such a troubled life we lead. Damn you, 2020.
All the Americans are like, what are you all talking about?
Oh, fuck. They have pancakes with bacon. It sounds lovely in theory, but yeah, they have some good breakfasts. And yeah, a continental breakfast for us is just toast. But you know, you have a full English breakfast, fucking put some air on your bollocks. Anywho, before this turns into a food show, what else have we got to cover? Okay, yeah, so we've gone over the last the reveals. Oh yeah, Pietro, tell me more about the loot crates, because the last 2 crates have actually started to ship now, haven't they?
Yeah, some people got it. I got my notification email.
Yeah.
But the tracking doesn't work, as always.
Typical, yeah. It'll work 10 days before it comes to you.
And I've been seeing people sharing the photos that they get in America.
Oh, all right, cool. So they are starting to deliver then. And it's the video game one, isn't it?
Not bad. There's again, they reuse the little TV as a prop.
Have they?
Yeah, with a screenshot of Shredder from the video game.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. So you don't actually get a figure with this one?
Yeah, the shell shock figure. The one right. Dark.
Yeah, the glow in the dark one. So that's the thing. It's like I wasn't interested in any of the crates other than the movie one this year, and obviously now going into the cartoon line. Obviously, the cartoon ones for this line are just niche. You know, they are what they're meant to be, exclusives. They're not going to be for everyone. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do for next year's cartoon line. Obviously, massively curious of what they're going to do for the movie. It's a no-brainer. I'm all over it. But for that, I may sign up for the whole lot just because I could sell the figure if I'm not a fan of it or not interested, and I'll keep the swag. That I like all the other little bits they put in, especially the T-shirt. You know, I'm looking for more TMNT T-shirts. So and
yeah, I need more T-shirts.
Exactly. So yeah, I'll keep all that bit, and if I don't like,
actually the one,
and yeah, you can just sell on the
is a long sleeve one, which is new.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's quite cute.
Fair enough. Yeah. Because what T-shirt came with the Mirage comic book one?
The TCRI logo. It's a white T-shirt with TCRI.
Gotcha.
Yeah, picnic, something.
Got ya. Yeah, because obviously we had the foot.
Yeah, it's good.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, but always little bits quite fun. So, well, there you go. There's some news on the loot crates coming in. Let us know if you're going to be getting any of next year's loot crates. As I say, there's a rumor that next year's movie one will be Secret Reviews themed. We will see.
I'm gonna fucking get it.
So what's you caved in to the cartoon line? You're gonna cave in on the Secret Reviews line? No, you will.
I'm not gonna get the turtles. I'm
Yeah,
happy
no,
with the turtles.
believe you.
You don't want Donatello's massive bottom lip. Oh man!
No, they ruined the turtles.
You ruined our surprise.
They ruined the turtles. I'm happy with the turtles I've got. For now.
For now. You're gonna get the
Hey Mikey, surf up, dude.
I'm sure about this time last year when I was like, no, I don't need Kokoro and Razar. Like, I'm not doing Secret of the Ooze. Just accept I'm going to buy everything I'm saying I'm not, and we'll be done with it.
He's gonna get the third
now
movie.
I'll make sure that if anything. I'll make sure I pick up 2 off the NECA store for you, mate.
By next summer, I'll probably be rebuying all the fucking computer game ones and all. Let's face it.
I actually have confidence you'll stick to your guns on those.
No, I do for now, but
for now depends on if they're going to venture into other video games other than the arcade. Like if they did the Injustice downloadable, player ones.
In all honesty, I was never a big gamer, and I'm not a big fan of like the pixelated looks.
No,
they do look cool for what they are.
Yeah,
but it's not really what I'm in for. So
no, it was.
I'm hoping I stick with cartoon, movie, and that's it.
You're forgetting
unless
one.
they do IDW.
Yeah.
Or 2012.
Or Last Ronin.
Oh fuck. The Last Ronin.
That's it.
Which leads us on to The Last Ronin, in fairness.
Speaking of which, let me get back to El Screenio. By now, I'm assuming everyone's had a chance to read said, resume shares. Go away. I've got the Zoom menu dropping down on me. Here we go. So pictures, let's go to pictures. Obviously it's this one we shared, but you did cheekily share one more. Let me go see if I can find the menu again. Here we go. Back it up. Right. Now we get a look at what is going to be the new first print issue 2 cover. Apparently there was a original print, a piece of art, very similar in style to the first print we got for issue 1, where it's obviously Raph's sigh in a pool of blood. But obviously I changed artists since then. And this is now official first print of issue 2. And if we look at this for a moment, clearly we see Raph all tooled up, bruv, kicking the crap out of some non-robotic foot soldiers. And then we quickly scroll on to this one.
So we can't see any of it. It's not started screen sharing yet.
I don't know. Oh, sorry, my bad. Resume share.
There we go.
There we go. My bad, everyone.
Okay, so here we go. There we go. Issue 2.
So, right. So as you can see with Raph all pulled up, bruv, kicking some crap out of some ninjas. And of course, we move on to this one, which is obviously Leo's sword with Casey's mask. It looks like the next 2 or 3 issues are going to be flashing back to what actually happened to the other 3 to lead up to where Mikey is now. Spoiler alert.
I'm expecting 2, 3, 4, and maybe even 5. To go through what happened.
Yeah.
We'll see, obviously, the death of the 3 turtles. I'm assuming we'll see Splinter in there somewhere.
And Casey. I think Casey will probably wrap up into Leo's one, maybe just by this image.
Whether we see Splinter in issue 2.
Yeah.
Like whether that started the whole, maybe they killed Splinter and then the turtles went mad to try and finish it and got wiped out. Or maybe the 3 turtles got wiped out in the next 3 issues, and then Splinter comes in issue 4 to try and, or issue 5 to try and deal with it. I don't know, but it's going to be an interesting run, that's for sure.
Really, really is so, because I mean, I don't know. I'm getting the vibe that maybe each one got taken out individually, or I would assume they got taken out as a group, and Mikey just survived.
No, it looks like they've hunted them all down one by one. And Mikey maybe went underground. Maybe they thought Mikey was the least threatening one, so they left him till last, and then he went underground.
Yeah. God, I can't wait. I cannot wait to read the rest of this, just to find out what happened.
Issue 2 is going to be... It's a pivotal one, because they revealed so much in issue 1.
Yeah.
Even just dropping who it is. And they obviously had to drop who it was, because obviously the next issues are going to be what happened.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a really interesting read.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what kind of designs they're going to get. Obviously, we see this is going to be the sort of look for Raph. I just can't wait to see also what they're going to give the look wise for Leo and Donnie. Whether they're going to be armored up, if so, what, how. But this alone with shurikens stuck in him.
Yeah, he's got stuck in his shoulders, and it's just like they're armored up. Like, this is clearly at this point they must be in their 30s, say. They're not teenage mutant Ninja Turtles anymore.
No,
they've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, and just going ham. So yeah, I think probably this is Raph's last stand.
Yeah, and I honestly cannot. Even though Raph's my favorite turtle, I don't want to see him die.
No,
I'm really looking forward to seeing how they do it.
Yeah, how much of a fight is he going to, how many does he take out?
Yeah.
Christ,
and just it's something we've never seen before.
No,
like we've seen the turtles lose, but we've never seen them lose. Like it's just going to be such an interesting verge from what we've ever seen before.
Yeah.
And in any comic, you rarely see the ending.
No, yeah.
That's always the thing with comics in general are always a continuous thing.
Yeah.
Which is why things like Old Man Logan or The Dark Knight Returns always strike home. You never see the end of your heroes. You always just see a continuation of it. So seeing how it all ends is always a big thing.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. And if it concludes or gets left open, will we see anything else of Eastman and Laird after this? I mean, obviously, go on.
I can imagine they're going to continue this at some point. It's been a massive success, right? Like, obviously far beyond what they expected.
Oh yeah,
judging by the sales.
I mean, Eastman's been doing the rounds. I mean, Laird not so much, but he's been, going on to different podcasts and live streams talking about it with different people in the comics. And in his, from his camera view, like here, behind him was his desk, and he was currently working on an issue of the Ronin, just like going over it, doing this and that and the other, from what he said in the live stream not too long ago. He didn't offer up anything other detail-wise other than that it's been delayed till January.
I think it's really weird that Eastman left it in, what was it, the early 2000s? He sold up to Laird, didn't got out of Turtles completely.
Yeah, and
now all of a sudden he's the one back in it.
Yeah, he's the poster boy of it now. He's front running it.
This was obviously this is based on something that Eastman and Laird both wrote, but Laird doesn't seem to have anything to do with it.
No.
It's Eastman has taken that story, and between him and Tom Waltz have redone it to how they now. So it's being billed as the big Eastman Laird reunion, but Laird seems to not really be involved by the plot outlay that they done in the 80s.
Yeah, and then just right now in name, just on the cover on the book, But in terms of just he seemed to have just not
Like, I haven't even seen any like tweets or anything from him about it.
No.
But I'd be interested to see if they continue this afterwards, if they do like a Last Raiden 2.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see if he comes back to work on it with him.
Yeah. That would be nice.
I'd love that because we saw like their reunion in the Toys That Made Us episode of the Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
When they come back together, I'd love to see them like carry that on.
Yeah, sure. Just work.
That's probably more my nostalgia than anything. But
yeah, well, we would hope. I mean, but that sort of made that episode so great was that they came in and did it. And yeah, hopefully we get to see something from the pair of them again, or like, you know, them fleshing out an idea, then they present to other artists and writers so they can work on other stuff. I don't know.
But I mean, as good as this cover is, the next cover is just like, I love this.
Beautiful. Just the one sword and the Casey mask.
Yeah.
In destruction.
And it brings me back to like what we were talking about a couple of weeks ago with the like the Mad Max version of the Turtles from the 2012, where he's got the Casey mask that he turns into a bomb.
Yeah. I was calling it Armageddon. It's not. It's Apocalypse for anyone wanting to search for it. Just random, so random but so awesome at the same time. Yeah. Again, that was love and nod.
We've got to do a watch along of those episodes at some point.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of watch alongs, so you've got that to look forward to. Whilst we're quickly on that, when you guys want to do the watch along for Secret News, is it when we have Toka and Raza in hand, or as they're starting to drop to get the excitement going?
I think we'll probably do it when they start to drop everywhere. Yeah. I'm not too fussed if we have them in hand or not.
Yeah,
because it'll probably build up my excitement for actually getting them in hand.
Yeah.
Maybe when we have the shipping notification.
Yeah, kind of. Maybe around then.
Maybe in the next couple of weeks we'll have a look at doing that.
Yeah, probably. We'll try and get it in before the end of the year. Let us know if it's something you want to see live, or we can do it recorded and chop up and condense down for YouTube. Let us know which format you'd like. Watch along, either you want it just us with commentary or like live watch along. We're going to read it because we loved the last one. That was great fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. So I think Secret will be really. I'm not looking forward to the third one, but I'm looking forward to Secret.
Oh, I am, just to roast the hell out of it. But yeah, we'll be doing pretty much anything that Turtles have been in. So we'll do a watch along, obviously 2 and 3, the 2007 cartoon.
Which was, I watched that the other day. That was a lot better than I remembered.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've seen it before.
I couldn't remember the last time I saw it.
Yeah.
But my boy wanted to watch it. I was like, yeah, come on, we'll sit down and watch it. And I really got into it.
Yeah.
Like, the villain was weak, but...
Yeah, because he ended up being, like, good in the end. It was just...
Yeah, like, there was no overarching plot that they had to stop, in a way, but it was kind of still enjoyable.
Yeah. For me, it was just the whole aspect of them... Leo going off and... they're having to find him. April's doing all this to try and find him. They're all doing their own things. Donnie's doing IT, Mikey's doing kids' parties, and then Raph is being a vigilante.
Yeah, that kind of reminded me of the Ghostbusters 2. You know, where Winston and Ray are doing the kids' parties?
Yeah.
It had that sort of vibe to it.
Yeah, and then it's just Ray running a bookstore and Peter Venkman's doing a talk show. It's just, yeah, kind of did as well. And then just the Leo versus Raph, the build up to that. Finally getting to see them square off, and that was a really good animated fight as well. So it was great. I love that movie.
The whole film was really. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to that more than Turtles in Time. Let's put it that way.
But yeah, we'll do that. I think we're going to try and do the Batman versus TMNT. We also want to try and do, as Tom suggested today, which I think is a really good idea, the first 5 episodes of the original cartoon.
Yeah,
and
the
miniseries, and then we'll get Apocalypse in there as well. So a lot of TMNT watch along fun, and then we'll probably branch out and do some other watch alongs.
Yeah, but I mean, if anyone's got any like individual episodes of the cartoon that they want to see, even if it's like the 2003 series or the 2012, like we could dip in and just watch individual episodes of stuff. And
but I only ask, please, not Next Mutation.
No, that's not going to happen.
Or the Bay films.
Oh, not the Bay films.
I try. try to watch it again on Netflix. It's impossible.
That is. They had like the elevator scene where they're like beatboxing in there. That was a good scene. And that was about it.
Yeah, that I liked one aspect of the shredder fight in the first one, and that was the buck where they're all flipping off each other. And then it was literally that was the only good bit about it. And I don't think there's a single scene apart from whenever Megan Fox was on camera of Out of the Shadows or Into the Shadows, whatever it is, or part 2.
Yeah, Out of the Shadow. They took what's his name, Arrow. I can't remember the geezer's name now.
Even Amell.
Yeah, but they took him, who's played a really dark, brooding vigilante really well, and then took Casey Jones, who's a dark, brooding vigilante, and fucked it. There's no other way of putting it. Like, all he had to do was just bring him in and say, right, you know the geezer you've been playing on Arrow? You're playing him here.
Yeah.
But he's with the Turtles. That's all they have to do.
Yeah. Didn't it? Exactly.
But no, they messed it up.
Yeah. I mean, even if I could forgive the short hair and the weird mask and just having a hoodie on, if you
the hair doesn't bother me. Like the look is fine. I can handle the look changing. It's that you don't change the character.
No.
Like change the look because it fits into modern. Like the way he looked was like a modern Casey Jones would probably look like. Yeah. Casey Jones now would be more of a skinhead than a long-haired dude, you know, face it. Yeah. But he wouldn't be that. There's no other way of putting it.
No, he wouldn't be all hype, you know, chirpy and happy. Yeah, oh God. So yeah, please, we won't. There's no plea. We're not going to. Just put it that way. No.
Pick an episode of the 87, the 2003, or the 2012 cartoon. Anything else, you can fuck off.
Yes. As I say.
All
right then, mate. Mr. Turtleboy, you are off. Thanks for jumping in, buddy. Appreciate you. You take care.
Enjoy your work. 5:30.
Let me stop sharing so you can. There you go. One last goodbye. Yeah. Take it easy, mate. We'll see you soon, yeah? Flash your sofa up one last time. Go on. Oh, sorry. How do we done? Oh, no. Just some extra sauce thrown in there.
yes.
Take care, mate. See you later. Oh, dear. Okay, so let me. We got Maverick 5 UK. Do we know Splinter is dead? Maybe we just assumed he is for the last round. And
good point. Good point. We don't know.
He'd be really old, but they are keeping Karai on ice. So
that'd be really cool. If Splinter's like a really old, fucked up looking rat, just sending Michelangelo on this suicide mission.
Yeah. Just permanently fixed in that chair.
I'm only going off the fact one of the alternate covers for issue 1 had Michelangelo kneeling in front of the dead Splinter with all the turtles behind him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I'm purely going off that, assuming that Splinter is dead.
Yeah. It's the only little bit of a wee bit of evidence that we have to work on. But again, it could be complete. What's the word that Star Wars fans like to use for The Last Jedi? Oh shit, I forget. Well, you completely flip and swap it out. So hopefully be nice, but you never know whatsoever. Oh dear. But yeah, so I mean, to be honest, that's really all of the sort of turtle news that's presented itself for us to gas about.
It's been a decent amount this week. We've been a bit starved the last couple of weeks. Yeah,
it's been pretty quiet. And of course, there has been a bunch of other stuff released. We're not shy from talking about other stuff. Obviously, aside, the theme of the show aside, they're happy to gas about all sorts. So there's been some bits and pieces dropping. Aside from TMNT cartoon line, what other stuff has come through for you, like haul-wise, that you managed to pick up?
Oh, not much lately, to be honest. I'm trying to dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
I've selling off a lot of my Mezcos because I've kind of got bored of the whole Mezco scene, in honesty, has kind of put me off. Like, the fan base has really turned me off Mezco. And I've got my 3 Batmans, and I've kept Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange is a great figure.
Yeah.
He's really unappreciated for Mezco, but I really like it. But in general, I've gone right off them. So I kind of just got rid of a few of them and kind of bought a few more oddities in. So I picked up the Mayfex Robocop.
Yeah.
With a really nice figure.
Yeah, I was curious about that, actually, because I got the NECA, which is limited. You know, it's nice, but it's limited in its movement. But
the Mayfex isn't brilliant movement-wise, but I really enjoy having it, and it because it's 6-inch, it fits in with my display a lot better.
Oh, nice.
But I mean, I've got the Back to the Future stuff from NECA, which has been all right.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, weren't we? It's kind of like, for me, I've managed to finally get all 4 delivered that have been released so far. And it's like we were saying before, like, here's the Towson Space one. The hype was there when we first saw them in Toy Fair. Couldn't believe they were doing them. Great. And seeing what they decided to announce so far, and then all the way up through to when we see the box art, they're finally starting to ship, and then finally getting them in hand. And now that we've got them in hand, it's kind of died off. You know, there's no one's really talking about them. So we're seeing them pop up in shots and stuff. And to be honest, they're good, but that's kind of it. They're just...
Yes, I'll be honest. I've got Back to the Future 2 Marty and Biff. I'm hoping number 1 Marty turns up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I haven't even opened the first 2.
Yeah.
I've looked at them in the box and I thought these are quite cool. Like, I like them, but nothing's like compelled me to even take them out of the box.
They look good in box. I'll give you that. You know, the box art is great. I've just packed all mine away, and most of the other bits and pieces that came through. But yeah, so they're easily that can be sort of piece that can be left in the box for. They're ideal for minting box collectors as well.
Yeah, I'm going to open number 1 definitely because I'm going to send that off and get the head repainted. But I don't even know if I'll open the other 2 or just keep them on ice and just look at them occasionally. Like, I enjoy him, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It's just not dragging me out like I thought it would.
It's making me think I won't go as all in with this line as what I thought. Like, for instance, if they do any more variations of Marty from the same timeline but just in different clothes, I may miss those and just go for, even though I have just pre-ordered the bloody audition version of 1985, which is just him without the red vest on and a different guitar. If they have a unique accessory, I'll probably still pick it up. But because they're going to do any different wardrobe change they had in all 3 films, and some of them had multiple wardrobe changes in all 3 films, they're going to do them. So you're going to have multiples from movies 2, 3, and 4 of Doc, Biff, and Marty. So it depends on just pick and choose.
As it stands, the only 3, I think there's 3 figures that will get me into it now. Is the 55 Marty in the disguise, like with the glasses and the hat and the jacket and all that.
Yeah.
I need 85 Doc
in the hazmat suit,
like in the plutonium suit, and
that's got to be done.
I need that, and I need a 2015 Biff with the really bad hoverboard, like the hardcore hoverboard and that.
Yeah, Griff. Yeah, I would easily.
Griff.
Yeah, easily Griff. 2015 Doc. 85 Doc in the hazmat suit. We've already got young Biff. Whether we get alternate 1985 Biff, where he's a casino kingpin, whether we get timid and placid Biff in either the green or the red jumpsuit, or probably both, when he's waxing McFly's car.
Yeah, but those are the ones that I'll enjoy seeing them release, but I probably won't pick up.
Yeah.
I've gone from being I'm going to be a completionist on this line to being like, I'll be happy with like the basics and then enjoy looking at them.
Yeah. Just the first sort of like the ones that are easily you could establish. Okay, that's definitely Marty from the first movie because you wore that getup. So obviously, like the hoverboard one from part 2 is pretty much his only look apart from just without the jacket on, just a red t-shirt. So that's fine. That symbolizes Marty from part 2. Doc. You could have the yellow coat on, or you could just have the Hawaiian shirt on. I'm going for the yellow coat Doc from part 2. Griff as well.
Yeah.
85, like we got the young Biff. I probably would get the Kingpin Casino Biff. And then, of course, the Disguise 1955. I don't know if I would get the 1955 part 1 clothed Marty. Or the 285 jumpsuit where he's all timid, waxing Biff's car. Throw it over to 3 easy Cowboy Marty, Cowboy Doc, and Cowboy Buford.
Yeah,
that would probably be it. But yeah, it is like you say. It's a line I probably won't go as completionist on as I originally thought.
I was fully prepared to go all in on it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It's kind of gone not as I expected. Yeah.
It's a shame, but I don't know. I don't know what sort of killed it, really.
I don't know. There was a lot of hype, and the figures just aren't living up to that hype, I don't think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you nailed it on the head, really. They're not as, I don't know, as, well, this is amazing as what we'd hoped. And to be honest, I mean, they are no different to how we saw them at Toy Fair. I guess it was just knowing that they were going to be doing them got the excitement until we finally got them in hands. Like, oh, yay! Okay.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of, like I said, there was a lot of, but we've never had them. We've never had Back to the Future figures, so
not like this. No.
The hype was deserved, and it's still deserved. In fairness, they're good, really good figures.
Yeah.
But it's just whether we finally got them and then maybe realise that the hype that we had for that franchise isn't as high as we thought.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of like, we're finally getting figures for Back to the Future. And then we've got them and we're like, oh, we've got a few figures for Back to the Future? Yeah. Like, they're good, but maybe my love for that wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like, I just need the essentials, and that will do.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think it's going to be like Turtles, where it's a deep dive line.
No.
But I don't think we're going to get like Lorraine and George from 55, and I don't, unless things really pick up, I don't think we're going to get that much into it.
No, it would probably just be the main core characters of Biff, Marty, and Doc, and their different variations. We may get like, to be honest, I don't know. We may get some of Biff's crew, maybe Griff's crew,
possibly,
with all their different hoverboards, but then depends on how far Neck I want to go. Depends on sales, I guess. I mean, I know they've been.
That's what it's all going to depend on that, but I think it's going to be one of those lines where we're going to get, unlike say the Turtles, where you can sell a pack of Turtles with just April and a foot soldier, and it's going to blow up.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to sell 2 of Griff's crew in a 2-pack.
No.
And have that blow up. So I think they play it carefully.
Yeah, they will. I also just realised of another 2 characters will be interesting to see if they do them is obviously Marty McFly Jr. and his sister.
Yeah. And I know you said you'd buy the sister.
Grandma Lorraine, hi. Yeah. Mom, is that you? Yeah, just that I would do just for the sheer fuckery of look what I'm holding in my hand.
Yeah. You know? But I think we'll get a Jennifer from one of the lines. I would hope we get the original Elizabeth Shue Jennifer.
Probably going to be Elizabeth Shue because she was in the franchise more.
Yeah. Right. But we'll see how it goes. But it's just we'll have to see how it plays. But it's going to be dip in and out of rather than obsessively collect.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's no knock on the figures before anyone thinks I'm knocking on the, because they're perfectly good, especially for what you're paying.
Yeah, oh, fuck
they're not ultimate figure price. Like, you know, we're only paying like 20 odd quid over here.
Yep.
For them. So I think for what you're getting, they're perfectly good.
Yeah, they're fine. That's just it. They're fine.
Yeah, but I think at the same time, the only other figures that collectors have had up to this point is Hot Toys.
Yeah.
And you can't hold the two up together, obviously. I mean, you're talking like, there's a 200, 300 quid price difference in what you're looking at, but they're the only two collector brands that we've had.
Yeah.
Tackling Back to the Future.
Do you know what also might be an issue? Well, not an issue, but may play a factor is the fact that there isn't a well enough scaled, good price point DeLorean to go with them.
Yeah.
To really amp up your enthusiasm for doing toy photography or have with on display now. So everyone's got like loads of different scales of the DeLorean to go with them. Like they might have the figures and then they'll have like, you know, the little one or maybe the McFarlane one or so on and so forth. And that's fine. That's cool for a display, but to actually having scale and having posed with like coming out the door shy of the ridiculous Eagle Moss, which I've said a gazillion times, which is cool if you've got it, but it's just impossible for everyone. Barring that, obviously the Hot Toy is just ridiculous money too, and that's for the Hot Toys. But having a decent scale DeLorean at a decent price that's decent enough detailed for them to be displayed next to.
I would pay £80 to £100 for a 1/12 scale DeLorean.
Yeah.
That's, you know, done well.
Yeah, done well enough. Yeah, sure.
If they want to really ramp up this line, they're gonna have to look at that at some point.
Yeah, because their diecast scale one was a letdown and a half. It looked plastic. It didn't look. There was hardly any paint on the thing. It was a real disappointment.
No. So I think if they can, and to be honest, I'd pay 80 quid for one if the paint wasn't that great because I could repaint it. But if the scale was there and the sculpt was there,
yeah.
And for a lot of collectors, that like the fine details might not matter. So you're kind of getting the best of both. Like either people will put that on the shelf and be happy, or they will redo it themselves. But that might be what they need to like draw people into the line. Yeah,
it might be it. Because
I've seen a lot of sales posts of the Back to the Future figures.
Oh, that really
bought them and thought, yeah, maybe this line isn't for me after all. So, unless they wanted to die a death, which it could well do at the minute, I think they need to kind of ramp it up with something big.
Yeah, they got. I'm hoping that they reveal some more of the lines at Digital Toy Fair next year, because obviously that's been cancelled.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just have to wait and see on that front. Because just having 55 Doc on its way out isn't really enough to keep the hype train going. Audition Marty was not even necessary, and there isn't even an official picture of it yet. All the pre-orders have just got an actual photo from the film as the thumbnail in on their store. Let's just have a look.
I thought they would have hyped it, but it's the same with the Defenders of the Earth.
Actually, yeah, saying that.
We've got them up for order in the UK only. We can't, like the UK stores cannot sell them to America. But we've got no official images, no release date.
No packaging, no box art. And yeah, they cut the balls off the pre-order by making it so far at the moment UK pre-order.
It's just I don't understand what they're doing with that.
No. Why it's taking this long to do it as well.
Yeah. Are you releasing it or are you not releasing it? When are you releasing it? What's happening?
Yeah.
Not just there's a UK pre-order app, but you can't sell it to America because I know people in the toy stores and they've said they cannot sell them to anyone outside Europe. But if a US address came in to buy them, they cannot process that order. But we've got no images of them, no release dates, no nothing. I mean, I've got the Defenders of the Earth on pre-order because I'm a fucking loser, but you know. It's just weird.
Yeah,
the way they're going about it.
It is. No idea what their plans are. The idea, it's affected the hype because it's kind of like, okay, it's dying down. Questions still haven't been answered. We haven't had images yet, so the hype is fading away, and they really need to give something out before before it dies completely, because it's been so long since we saw them. It's almost been it's coming up for a year nearly. I mean, we're rolling into December. That won't be long before it's January, February, and then that will be a year since we saw them.
Exactly. And I don't know if NECA is slipping into the habit that a lot of other toy companies are doing, where it's just like they're going on the hype rather than what it is. But NECA don't have that hype unless it's recognised. Like the Turtles have got that hype. Like they don't have to do much with Turtles for it to just go mad. But everything else, like Turtles are their bread and butter at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone from like horror figs were always their thing. Yeah. And it's Turtles. Anyone looking at NECA now is looking at Turtles. So if they want to keep doing, like the Defenders, they look great figures, but hype them up. Like throw us a bone, like throw us some pictures of them, or some a bit more info. Because I mean, the price we paid is really good. Like, I mean, if you use the Plastic Action UK code on Toys-R-Us, you're getting the 3 figures for about 89 quid.
Yeah.
For the 3 figures. Like, you can't go wrong with 3 figures for that.
No.
But fucking show us it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see what we're dealing with.
Some promotional images, some box art, or something other than just a weird pre-order for here only so far, and
build up the hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Randy, get in touch with us. We'll build up the hype for you. We know what we're doing.
Exactly, man. Christ. But it's like
just send figures, and I'll do.
Yeah, we'll review them for you. Take some shots. But it's kind of like the SHF Avengers 1. How long have we been seeing those? And only now they just started to.
Yeah, they've just started to filter up on pre-order now.
Yeah,
I very nearly got them. that close, and then I looked at myself and I was like, "There's nowhere to put them."
No,
and I gave up, and that was hard because I really wanted that Mark 7 Iron Man because that's my favourite suit.
Yeah, it's mine as well, actually.
But I wish I'd have got the original one, like the brighter one. Like I'd have been happy with just that Iron Man on the shelf, and that would be that. But the new one doesn't look as good as the old one, which is weird, especially for SHF, who tend to like go back and improve. Yeah,
for their Iron Man, for sure.
But it seems like they've progressed with this one.
It looks like they're giving the Hulk bicep swivel this time.
Yeah.
So that looks pretty decent.
I was expecting exactly the same Hulk, but with just maybe different thighs. But they look like they've kind of gone back. Even the chest looks a bit different. So it almost looks like a whole new figure, maybe with just like the same feet and hands, but they've actually done a bit of work to that. Yeah, I may, because obviously I don't know yet. I won't need the others. I'm happy with just with in-game Marvel Legends and bits and pieces here and there. I may fix stuff when it drops, but I may grab that Hulk just to have it, because obviously I didn't pick up the Marvel Legends comic book one. So I'm still rocking with the Infinity War SHF if I wanted to use Hulk in a shot. I'm tempted on that because that looks like it would pass as a really good comic book Hulk.
Yeah, it's got the shaggier hair rather than the buzz cut from Ragnarok. But so
you could definitely use that for a comic book Hulk.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I guess the next sort of really other big thing outside of NECA and the Turtles really was the reveal of Mayfix Dark Knight Returns Armored Batman.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that pre-order I'm pre-ordered that really early.
You've written it down?
Yeah, I have. Toys-R-Us.
That's right then.
Yeah, I know. I'd get most things from there now. Unless there's something that they don't have and another store has, I'll pretty much go Toys-R-Us. But yeah, just now, because I said I wasn't going to get into the Dark Knight Returns line because I'm going to get into the Hush because it seems to be more in it. I need to dip into the Dark Knight I may try and find a good deal on just the black symbol suit one. I'm not going to bother with Dark Knight stripes again stuff.
To be honest, you'd be better as opposed to going back. You could be better just getting like the 2-pack with the Robin.
Yeah,
as long as they sort the emblem out. That's the only, because I've got the black one already, and it's fucking brilliant. Like, it batters the Hush Batman. It's that good. And I've got the battle damage one ordered. If that ever releases, I will have it. That's a big if at the minute with Mayfax.
yeah.
But I didn't order the 2-pack because it's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, they've got the ammo pouches and everything on the belt, but they're not right. On the legs, but they're not right. The symbol's wrong. Like, it's like, I like the Robin, but I'm not ordering a wrong Batman.
No. They dropped the ball on that for some reason. I don't know why.
So I'm waiting to see if they release more updated pictures and it looks like it should.
Yeah,
I'll probably order it. But Armored Batman I'll order, because if Armored Batman's coming, there's got to be a Superman coming.
Yeah,
it has to be happening.
Yeah, those are the two that I'll focus on, because that just kind of sums up that for me. And if I find a good deal on the black Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight Strikes Returns, I will pick it up, because I do enjoy that. I'm gutted. What's annoying is I would like to get the black Hush just because it has the gargoyle base.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen people make them, and they're just as good, and that's fine.
But I'm still debating on that black one, because I think it would look better, especially the way I display stuff now.
Yeah.
Is I think that one will look better with my Dark Knight Returns one, like a kind of aging of Batman.
Yeah, for sure, that will look pretty decent. That will look decent. Because the battle damage Dark Knight Returns one is blue, isn't it, with the blue gloves trunks?
Yeah, which would kind of look cool with the Hush Batman, like the one that's out now. So, plus, I mean, my Hush Batman is basically battle damage because the fucking cape's all pulled away.
Mine is going as well, which I haven't. The reason why it's right here, and I haven't touched it since actually having a look. I've even taken a shot with it just because I'm afraid the cape's going to just go ping off the side and put a hole through it.
Yeah, my one, I've got to re-glue all the collar pieces come away and the cape's pulled out, so I need to try and re-glue all that. But I haven't had. I need to sit down with a decent bit of time to actually sit down and have a couple of hours to mess with it.
Yeah.
You've only got to have one wrong dab of glue and it's just going to ruin the whole thing. So
fuck the whole thing. Yeah, completely. I agree. But yeah,
I need to, with a decent, like, get a toothpick with a bit of glue on it. You know, like, get it all right.
Yeah. You want those magnifying arms, if you like.
Yeah, I need to do it properly. But at the minute, it's sitting on the shelf and it looks all right as it is. So I'm happy for now. But I do need to actually sit down and do that at some point.
Well, I haven't talked to you about actually. What's the what do you think of the McFarlane, the rest of the metal line? Like, they've done the Superman and the Wonder Woman. What are your thoughts on those?
Yeah, I think they look really nice. I think they look like, for £20 figures, or no, 25 quid because they're the Bath ones. I think they look really good, but that's a line that the story didn't really hold much interest to me.
No.
The biggest draw for me for that is the death metal Batman and the bike.
Yeah.
Just because I really enjoy that. The book was, but the promo image of Batman on the bike with the scythe, I really like, with the orange background on it.
That's badass. Yeah, that's badass.
So I'm happy to get the bike and get the Batman just for that.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping the Batman comes with that wire pedal.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, I mean, I collect like the music. I collect the guitars, amps, and things like that for that scale.
He looks like he's coming with that red guitar.
Yeah.
What Todd's shown anyway.
All I want is I'm not even fussed about the guitar because the guitar looks shit, but I can repaint it. But I want the pedal that he comes with, like the wire pedal that he was pressing on. Just because, I mean, I've got my collection. So I think I've got like five guitars, I think, or 4 guitars, 3 amps, and think like I've got nearly as many toy guitars and amps as I have real guitars and amps, which is crazy thing that I've got nearly as many tiny little ones as actual proper ones that I can play.
Hey, guitars need toy guitars.
Exactly, this is it. I mean, I've got, what have I got now? I think 6 or 7 normal guitars, and I must have at least 5 1/12 guitars now with the Marty one as well.
Yeah.
I've got a few amps and things like that to go with them. So I'm all about the musical instruments when it comes to toys. Like I bought a bloody Buffy. Was it the Dr. Evil's kid? I can't even remember. Seth Green or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I bought his Buffy figure because it came with the guitar and amp. Like I think I threw the figure in the bin. I bought it purely for that guitar and amp. Like I'll buy figures for those musical accessories. So if this comes with the wah pedal, I'm all over it. I'll be buying that anyway.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
I'll buy it because it'll look good on the bike with the scythe. You know,
Yeah.
But
I mean,
the wave is like, I like the look of it.
Yeah.
But the book didn't really do it for me, so I don't see the point.
No, that's the thing. You know, if the book resonated with you, then it'll be cool to see the figures, even though they change them slightly from how they originally looked.
I mean, the other wave that's coming out, the Dinosaurs, the one with the Arkham Batman with the Joker head and
yeah.
I can't remember the name of the book now, but it's like they look alright, but they don't look like the art.
No, I don't know what they're doing there.
Which is weird for McFarlane. Like McFarlane's been really good at getting the art nailed. Like the Shaw Murphy Batman verse, like the Batman and the Joker and the Azraels.
Yeah,
have been really good for nailing that artwork, but they haven't done it with that wave, and I find that weird because that's a Greg Capullo wave. And obviously McFarlane and Capullo are like that because I mean Capullo, I think from like issue 21 of Spawn, basically took it over and done everything for Spawn. So I thought he would have really tried to nail his artwork, and he just hasn't with that wave.
No, a bit of a slap in the face. Yeah,
I mean it really disappoints me because Capullo is like my favorite Batman artist for I don't know, since the 70s, probably since like the 70s, 80s, since the Marshall era, like the Laughing Fish and. I know everyone raves about Neil Adams, but I like the Marshall era with the Laughing Fish. That's probably my favorite Batman story.
Yeah.
And obviously Jim Lee's Jim Lee's an amazing artist, but Capullo has just done something for Batman that no one else has done, and that's got me back into Batman.
Yeah.
Because after Hush, I kind of like dipped in and out. Like it's like it was alright, but I never really followed it. Like, there was so many, like the Black Glove.
No, I mean that's why.
So many stories that it was just put me off. But like I mean, the new 52 helped the fact that it's a big relaunch, but the Capullo art drew me into it, and the fact they haven't done it with those figures is kind of like a bit of a kick in the teeth.
Yeah. I don't know. I would love to know why, because this is, they did it with the Bane, and the Bane doesn't look.
The Bane,
exactly like
Capullo's up, but they didn't paint the veins. That puts me off. Like he should have all the veins that they've sculpted in, all the veins, but they should be green. But then at the same time, we can nail all those things at Marvel Legends for their bats, where it's like the sculpt's there, but the paint's not. You get it with Legends, you get it with Black Series.
Yeah, I can't really say much because
it's like you can.
Yeah, I'm the same. I can't really complain much because just
yeah. If you're that into it, you can add the paint.
Yeah.
It's just one of those. It's a mass-produced figure.
I know. Someone in the
I lost you. I don't know if your internet's going again.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. It'll come back now, I think. It's sort of breaking up a little bit slightly. But yeah, I had that with that Venom comparison video I just put up. You know, I was saying that obviously I had someone in the comments saying, you know, why are you comparing these two? They're completely different figures. You know, but in fact, was just taking similarities from them. You know, this is the official what they put out. This is what I've decided to make from what was available, and just seeing the difference in paint, what I can do with paint compared to what we get. Obviously, they're running out of budget, but you know, I was just literally that's the whole point of the comparison.
Yeah, exactly. Seeing what you can do.
Just seeing what.
It's seeing what you can do on what your budget is compared to what a multi-million-dollar company's budget is.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So that's the whole point. I mean, they don't have to look identical nor be on the same buck to pull off, you know, what it is you want. And yeah, that's the whole point of it. So it's kind of like you just answered your own question. But yeah, so that was a bit fun. But yeah, that was a great one. Again, shout out to Rob.
Oh yeah, definitely to Rob. But if you're building a custom to sell, you're looking at maybe making what 30, 40 quid a push, whereas Hasbro are expecting to make hundreds of thousands of pounds profit purely by shifting the numbers. But it's a valid comparison when you look at it like that. Like, what can you do if your profit margin isn't as high and you're doing it purely for the enjoyment of doing it? But again, that brings us back to
and that's the whole point.
Again, is what you can do if you're not trying to. If you're like, obviously they've made this to make a profit. Like, they're not a charity company. It's out there to make a profit. But
no,
the hype for these figures is not only because everyone wants them. It's because the people that made them wanted them. Hasbro are making figures because it makes them money. NECA seem to be making these figures because it makes them money, and it makes them money in something that they wanted to have out there. So for me, that's if you build something with love, it's gonna get that hype because people know that you built it for how good it like that. Like, Casey is just perfect. Like, that is a perfect figure.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect action figure because it's got limited articulation, blah, 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 whatever, but it's a perfect Casey Jones from the cartoon. Like, you're not going to get a better looking Casey Jones than that.
No, it's exactly. It's just you nailed it on the head there. It's like when you can tell when the love has been put in because they want them as well. They're massive fans of the franchise. They're putting figures
like that,
and they want to see them and have them in their home.
Yeah, like I said, that is built by someone that loves what they're doing. And they're in it to make a profit. They want to, and that's the big argument with the people that say, "Oh, we can't find them in stores." Like, you're just trying to jazz the price up. It's like, why would they try and jazz the price up? Because they're not making anything from it. If someone buys their figure for $50 and sells it for $100, they're not sending NECA $25 like a little slider. It's like, it doesn't happen. They want to get the figures into people's hands because that's the only way they make money. But at the same time, it's also, it is a collector's brand. So they need to build that hype up. And the only way to build the hype up is for there to not be quite enough for everyone.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has it.
Which then will trigger the feeding.
There's no hype.
No.
So you don't release.
Exactly. No potential to get them back out there again.
Yeah. You don't release enough. You build that hype up, and then re-release.
Yeah.
And people that might not be interested in it before will suddenly be like, "Oh shit, they look really good," and they're like, everyone's going mad for them. I'm going to buy them. So you're killing two birds.
I see it all the time in comment sections. Yeah, just drip feeding them. Supply and demand. It's the whole game.
And it's worth it.
You're right.
We weren't interested in them.
For someone who
we were trying to hold off buying the cartoon figures, and then the more you see them, it's the more like, yeah, I'm going to have to have them.
It was going to happen one day. Good. It was going to happen one day.
We both said it many times before we even done this podcast tonight that we were going to get these ones. It was just a matter of time, and that time is. But we both got.
It is now. It is now.
So.
Yeah, we did. There was too good of a deal to pass up. Like you say, if we do fall out from it, we can flog them on again because there's still people after them. Unlikely. But we got them for great deals, and it was just if there wasn't, it's one of those things you can never write down.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, well under retail.
As well, can't understand. Like you've paid under retail, I've paid slightly under retail probably for the whole, but everything. I've got the whole up until the Triceratops, got everything, and I've paid under retail. You've got everything. You paid under retail. A lot of the Americans don't seem to understand that. Like, what do you mean under retail? What does that mean?
No. Yeah. That's called a bargain. All right. Yeah, it's a word you can take. It's called a bargain. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I'm not going to just one day wake up and like, you know what? Today's the day I buy the cartoon line. It's like having a baby. You just can't prep for it. It just happens. And it's like, you know what? Fuck it, let's go. Let's just go. Just stop thinking about it and just do it. Just buy it. And we'll work around it. I'll find room. Yeah.
So I've moved my whole.
Exactly.
I had quite a good 7-inch McFarlane DC shelf going on the D-Elf. That's now moved over into the Kallax unit. The Turtles have taken over that top shelf of the D-Elf. I dragged these two out tonight just to.
The Ragnarok.
I had them with me tonight. I don't know where you're going to.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I won't get mine till next week. But see, I'm tempted to the Ragnarok shelf. I might pull them, keep them to one side, because I think I'm sort of getting a feeling to know when to switch up the collection is when I stop looking at it, stopping to look at it.
Yeah.
So like Turtles, I can stop and stare at that all day. That, because I've built half of it with customs, I'm happy to look at it all day. I really love the way I've got my X-Men up there posed. You can see, okay, and I'm still like enjoying looking at that. The Ragnarok, they're cool, and I loved having that up, but I'm not gravitating to that as much as I am these. So I think, okay, now's the time to, if I'm going to eliminate a shelf, I'm probably going to be this. I'll put it aside until I want to back out again, and I'll put something else in there. I might move my movie stuff because I've got a miscellaneous shelf above here of all movie stuff. All right, just random. I've got Blade, Terminator, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, and a lot more underneath. I might make a movie shelf of just random stuff, and then I can have me cartoons up there because that's my only sort of limited room and sort of camera out. So yeah, it's just about finding room. And
but again, I think that's
I'll work it.
That's a good advice for people with limited room. Is that, and I've fallen into this trap before where I'm like, I've got no more room to display this stuff, so I'm going to sell it and buy new stuff. You don't have like pop stuff into storage and swap your displays around. Like you don't have to just have the same things on display all the time. You could pop up a Turtles display now, and in 6 months you could be like, "Yeah, I fancy a train. I'm going to put my movie figures up there." Like just keep switching it around if you want. But I mean, once my Turtle display is up, my only issue is going to be how the fuck I'm going to fit the rest of them in there. Like, it's really hard.
Exactly. You're going to need more real estate because There are some displays I always want to see. I mean, the ideal situation would be, is to have everything you want to display on display at all times, and then just keep making more displays. That would be ideal. But obviously, we're not in that position. We don't have to. We can't be in that position yet. That's the dream. So for now, give yourself a little taste every now and then by switching it out and switching it back, switching something else. You don't have to get rid of them then.
Because at the minute, like the turtle line, especially cartoon turtle line, I'm going to have to pick and choose what I display. Like, I'm probably going to, especially when more stuff comes in, I'm going to probably say take the foot soldiers off display. They're going to have to go back in the boxes to display other, like, more important figures. But hopefully one day I can get a second detail somewhere, and I can have like a hero and villain shelf. Because that's the way they
for sure. I mean, my idea
way I'm going to do it.
Yeah, like I want a whole detail dedicated to the movies. Just I have heroes and villains from number 1, heroes and villains from number 2, and then if they make samurais, I'm fine. And then I would like stuff for like me aliens and predators. And
I don't want to even think about samurais because I'll end up buying
them. With their own little detail, with their own little diorama displays, detail just to show them off, little something representing a scene from the movie. Nothing crazy. I have my photo shooting dioramas, and I'll have me detail display ones. So obviously, but like you say, with all these other ones that are coming out, these figures, I'll have to pick and choose as well what will be on display and what won't be. It's sure once I've completed a collection, is it really complete? Is it really complete? There's always little bits and bobs that you could go for. But yeah, I've got a couple of Hot Toys in me Optimus. That these things, they can go just in a corner by my TV somewhere. So yeah, it's fun to think about when you've got limited room, but it just doesn't mean you can't not display something just because you haven't got room.
Doesn't mean the collection has to stop.
It's a game of Tetris,
You be selective about what you put out. Like Turtles wise, like cartoons, I'm gonna get more. I'm definitely gonna get all the Turtles cartoon stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna be like the Triceratons might stay in the box. I think the Triceraton infantrymen and the Roadkill Rodneys will have to go up on display because I really like the colours of the Trooper and stuff, but the other Triceratons might just stay in the box. Go in storage until I can display them at some point. Because at some point,
for sure, that's what I'm having to do a lot.
But I'd rather
exactly. At some point, we will have the room, and
I'd rather have it to display rather than
I'll be like you,
find the room to display it and then have to track it down.
Yeah, exactly. Just get them in your hand first, and then it can just wait patiently. Let's have a little chat. So Maverick 5 UK. Do we know? Yeah, we did that one. Sorry, go on. Okay, so not Turtles related, but thoughts on the NECA Puppet Masters. I pre-ordered as they looked amazing, but only 4 inches tall. What kind of scale? 4 inches.
Are they only 4 inches tall?
Glad you're asking us and not a woman, because they'll exaggerate. Apparently so, yeah. I didn't know that either.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
I would say 4 inches is probably, if we compare a Marvel Legend to something that's really short, so that is supposedly meant to be 6 inch, even though it might be exaggerated. 4 might be there, the splinter size. So just shorter. Maybe the size just under an SHF size. It's literally the best I can do for you in terms of what I'm thinking in my head.
It's just a 4 inch figure scale is just unusual.
Yeah, it is very random.
But I mean, I guess at the same time, the Puppet Master figures are based on actual figures, like they're meant to be small. So
the puppets themselves, obviously. Yeah.
I guess I can see what they're coming for. It's just a weird one for NECA to do, because I thought they'd have just released them at 7 inches and been done with it.
Yeah. what else we got here? We got Maverick 5 UK. I love Back to the Future, but the NECA figures just didn't blow my skirt up. I'm more excited about the Playmobil line than NECA. I've got to admit, so am I. I'm so much enjoying.
Very good point.
Apart from my back and forth battle with the customization of my DeLorean before then, and the right here, the courthouse. Just it's fun as hell. What kind of like deep cut details they're providing as accessories. I'm having so much fun shooting them when I do, and they're actually come from what I've seen. They've teased a couple of more different sets. There's a 2015 set which looks like it comes sort of the water pond area from outside the courthouse. A Marty with a hoverboard, a different dock, and I believe we're going to get a Mr. Fusion. Even though I'm spending ages trying to customize one from a 3D print. Thank you, Playmobil. You just sucked the wind from my sails. And also we're going to be getting, which is very random, the 1985 Marty's Jeep with Jennifer. Yeah. This is very, very strange, but cool. I can't wait till we get some parts.
Yeah. But more parts. Like Playmobil have always been about. I mean, I've had Playmobil since I was a little kid, and it was always about the vehicles. Like, we had like a cement truck and a dumpster lorry and all sorts. Playmobil wise, like it was all about the vehicle. So that is their bread and butter.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I totally agree with Maverick. You know, as nice as the NECAs are, I have more fun. I even haven't attempted to try and shoot the NECAs one yet, but already I've had so much fun with the Playmobil just in terms of playing around with it. It's in the name.
No, I completely agree with him. I think the Playmobil ones are bang for your buck. I think you're getting more with the Playmobil.
Yeah, easily.
Than you are with the NECA.
Yeah. Couldn't go wrong there. Maverick 5UK again. If they released an in-scale DeLorean, then maybe that will increase interest in NECA line. Yeah, I agree. I think possibly, yeah, an in-scale DeLorean, or if someone else did that just happened to fit, I don't know. Anyone, yeah, just give us a 110 scale, 112 something, would be nice that we could.
We need to get on it. Let's get in touch with the 3D printer, but let's make it happen.
Do you know I'm so bloody close to buying one? But it's something I really don't have, and that's something that you need. It's not you can just pack. Well, you could pack it away, just take it. It's a ball ache to get it in and out. But somewhere dedicated space to, because obviously not only would I want shooting space, I'd want workshop space and then display space. I don't want much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to. Because I'm seeing the sculpting program. Yeah. Project. I see him doing with other vehicles. I think 112 shot was Punisher van, so people are doing it. Oh, my connection's unstable again. Sorry if I break up. But Neil Robinson, it's half an hour ago. Apologies it's taking this long, but evening, chaps. Evening to you, sir. Hope you're still watching. But yeah, so I think you're right. I think we're going to get into a DeLorean. Anyone interested in crowdfunding it?
Come on, me and Ben will build it if you crowdfund it. Only £100,000.
I know I've had battles with. Yeah, trust me. Once I do knock the shit out of this Playmobil rebuild, you'll see it'll be worth it. Just that bitch, he sucker punched me, and I'm getting back up off the canvas now. So I think next week, if I got some time, I'm gonna
finish it, and then we'll 3D model it, scale it up, get it printed.
It'll work. For real,
Elegoo Mars 3D printer is on Amazon for like £185. Well, that's cheap.
Shut the front door.
Honestly, we can build it. If we build it, they will come. That is an old school reference for anyone that's listening. Probably doesn't understand what I'm on about. Field of Dreams. No one knows what I'm talking about, but I do.
Right, just sorting out internet. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Field of Dreams. Yeah, if you build it, they will come, and so will I in my pants. But yeah, so annoyingly, this is back to where it is now. It's back to a shell. You can see that. So yeah, I had to strip it back just because the bloody wheel arches needs to go inside. But it is a little sneaky peek of the details added. So yeah, added the dials. I painted the speedometer, painted the keypads. I painted the dials on the inside so you can get you a better view in there. It's very hard to tell, but yeah. So that the dials here, that painted all that in the top. The center console. Added some details there, and then obviously all this faff and extra piping and wires on the back, and then obviously the light work, which I'm gonna have to reinstall, but I'll get back on it. So yeah,
that's a lot of work.
It's a lot. It is a lot because I just get finicky. I'll be like, oh, I could add this little detail. Oh, I could do that. and then it's just like 10 times more work than what you had planned. So yeah, it just all adds up, and time gets away.
I want to get my Raph to do this. The first custom figure I've ever done. I need a Raphael. I'm really worried that once I get started, I'll be like, oh, I could do this. I could do this. I could, and then I'm just going to completely fuck it and throw it in the
bin. Stay there. 2 seconds. Stay there. All right. Before I drop everything. It is this one. So, which one do you want? Oh,
I don't need the coat.
I've got another one boxed up there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No,
I want to sculpt over the eye.
Yeah, so walk me through what you want to do with it.
What I want to do, I'm going to sculpt over the eyepiece, over one eye, probably the left eye. So it looks like he's got one eye.
Yeah.
So I'll have to sculpt in the wrinkles and everything.
Yeah.
Then paint it all like a leather brown colour, all on the straps. Maybe add a couple of straps going over him. I want to add some pouches on the belt. I want to put some wraps going down the arms and down the legs, like down the thighs and the forearms. Like dirty him up in that. Maybe add some of the Japanese like sandal things on the feet.
Yeah. That'd be pretty sweet. That'd be pretty sweet, actually. Yeah, that would sound brilliant, actually.
So kind of like I want to do not a last Ronin, but an old man Raphael.
Yeah.
Like he's the last surviving turtle that's been in there and he's been through the shit. I want to maybe, if I do the eye, like sculpt over the eye, so it looks like he's got no eye there. I want to add like a couple of scars going across, like across there, so it kind of goes straight across the head and down the cheek. Yeah.
So it kind of like the bandana itself acts as like an eye patch.
Yeah.
I see.
So it's basically he's got one eye showing, the other like he's basically put a string of cloth around it and cut one eyepiece out. The other one's just blanked over, and then the scars running across it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty easy to do, actually, because I would.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, like in terms of going about it, I would sort of flatten this down slightly because obviously it's got a bit of a bulge for the eyes, and then like sort of flatten it with a bit of sculpt, like say add the wrinkles. Christ, I think I'm staring at the very tool itself, which is easy to do. Trust me, you just get a bit of clay and you can just.
Yeah, I'll just put a bit of milliput in there and then just like sculpt, like add the lines across to meet up, Yeah,
and it's easy to smooth them out so they actually look like wrinkles and stuff, because they start off sharp and then you can just sort of smoothen them. It's pretty now it'll look pretty sweet. With a brown leather, and then so kit bashing some other parts. Like
I want to add like a few pouches to the belt and maybe a strap going across with some pouches. Like just. Really go, maybe even some like trousers down to the knees, like just make him look like he's like been through the wars, or maybe even like just like a strap around the leg with more pouches on it and like 80s pouches,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the thing. The pouch, like you could get like little leather sort of bands from what do you call it, like bracelet making shit from Hobbycraft. Pouches, depends on what fodder you have. I've got a ton. I'll go through it and have a look. See if there's
I've got quite a few bits and pieces laying around, and I just want to kind of make him look like it's like old man Raph. Basically, is what I want to go for.
Yeah,
like he's been through some shit and he's like geared up for war.
Would he have any extra weapons?
I don't know yet. It's kind of one of those things that I could see me like tinkering with for years.
Yeah.
Like
ideas will
constantly adding things to it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The Predator thing. I had a basic idea, and as I'm doing it, ideas just flowed, and I just, and then it became what it is, and it happened whilst doing it. So that will happen for you whilst doing it as well. We could spitball ideas all day long, but some solid ones will come through as you're doing it.
But now I've got quite a few ideas that I'd just like to do. I really want to add the straps all down and like dirty them up and like add a few like blood specks and dirt and all stuff like that down them.
That sounds fire. I bet fucking John Arrowsmith comes out with one tomorrow.
Yeah, fucking, you know he will.
Oh, good guy. Fastest customizer I've ever seen in my life.
Never seen anything like it. But that's what I want to do with the RAF. I've never done a custom figure in my life. Like,
you'll enjoy it, mate.
But I'd like to give it a go, and that's what I want to try and do. Yeah,
it's fun when you can incorporate all three elements, like a little bit of sculpt work, a little bit of kit bashing, a little bit of a repaint, and it just becomes something brand new. It's good. I love amalgamating all three if I can. Then that feels like a complete that's gives you that. That's why I did that. So that'll be a fun one for you to think about. Can't wait for you to dive on it. But I'm happy to send you out one of these, save you having to buy it, mate. You can have one. So I'll stick it in the post next week as I'm off.
You're the man.
That's all right. No worries. I've got loads of them. Turtleboy's got like 5. So even if you fuck one up, I'm sure we can get a stare out of him. Yeah. So all good, mate. All good. Anything like that, for sure. So because I mean, like I said, I want to with dios. I want to try and sort of put together my own DTOF display one. So I've got ideas for them. So I'll probably be hitting you and Turtleboy up for some little tips and techniques. And I'd advice on what material would work for what. So I'm still playing around with ideas. I'm thinking about maybe a Danger Room styly for the X-Men.
Sorry, man. I'm just going to grab a drink.
Yeah, sure. So I'll go over some ideas, sort of like a rubble sort of final battle stage for the endgame shelf with I'll probably make a bigger version of one of my sling rings, but add like an ear wire in it so it actually glows. But like a big one at the back, so like they've all come through, and just some rubble. And then not sure about that because I've got my own ideas for the turtle sort of display. As I say, I want to get a whole detail dedicated to them with individual dials in. Ideally, probably a rooftop for the heroes or street level. The warehouse with Splinter tied up for the Shredder and Foot for 1 and 2 for first movie. Second movie, looking at doing sort of the junkyard with the shed for Toker and Razar, the Shredder and the Foot, and then maybe like a smaller version of Pietro's dock for Super Shredder and the 4 turtles. I've yet to work with that out.
I mean, there's so many turtles ones that you could build.
So many, I know. You could have multiple DTOF displays, just keep them stacked up somewhere, switch them out. I mean,
I could fill up 3 DTOF just turtle stuff without a problem.
Yeah. And that's it. It's like with Pietro in his newfound storage space, he's happy as a pig in shit with with what he's going to do. He's like, I can do 5 dives now. It's like, go for it, man. Just go for it.
I need to get the time to do all this stuff.
I know, it's a pain. It is a pain. Just carving it out and finding it. Might need to just like 1 week of annual leave that you have next year, just dedicate to dive building or building Gundams.
I need to. I haven't even been fishing all year.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah, it's been asked to do this year's kind of been written off entirely.
Listen, I mean, 2020 has been a write-off.
Yeah.
But I'm a fisherman as well, which is like kind of sad, but you know.
I haven't fished. I love fishing. I haven't fished in years. Used to go with my old man.
There's nothing like, I'd go to a lake for like 48 hours and you take food, you take a crate of beer, and you just chill out. Like, I go with my brother a lot, like just me and my brother will just sit on a lake and we got our tent set up, we got our food, we got our beer, and you'll just sit there for 48 hours just chatting man shit and just fish. It's great.
That sounds awesome, actually. I haven't done something like that. I was talking to Zach the other day because he went camping this weekend for Thanksgiving. And I was just saying to him, just the sheer act of camping alone in a tent, I haven't done that in so long. And not like to the way they do it, like the great out, because there's a lot of outdoorsmen stateside. And they, I just love to do it. And the view they had was amazing. I was just like, love to, I don't know, I'm not local to anything like that. It would need to be a road trip first of almost, and then a weekend of it. And unfortunately, none of my friends are sort of into that sort of thing, which is fine. But it's just, again, finding the right time to do it. What I hadn't done last year was I really wanted to.
But I love camping. Like, camping's brilliant.
Yeah,
I'd love to do it and go camping for a weekend.
Yeah.
Me and Pietro have to go camping. Just take all our Turtles figures. Take a load of food.
Fucking sounds amazing. That's yeah, we'll find somewhere in the middle. I'll go get your Pietro and come up. We will both come up somewhere to use. You come down. We'll find somewhere sort of in the middle, and that sounds fucking brilliant. Yeah,
so we'll go camping. We'll go by a lake, and then I can go fishing. And we'll just have a good crack.
That'll be great. Yeah, I'll fish with you. But yeah, that sounds great. I mean, I wanted it to make an annual thing, but that was just me I wanted to do, I didn't get a chance to go to Amsterdam again this year. I like to try and go every year. I love that fucking city for obvious reasons, but just outside of those obvious reasons, it's a beautiful city with amazing food, and it's a great place to just chill as well. So I'm hoping I can do that again next year. But yeah, so that's...
Hopefully we can go away anywhere next year. I need to go back to Italy. I miss Italy. Italy. I want to go back to Italy.
I've never been. I would love to go. Just one I think
I was sat out. We had we stayed on the Amalfi Coast, literally on a cliff. Like there's a hotel on a cliffside.
Oh,
my room is halfway down a cliff, and I was just sat there drinking a glass of wine, watching the dolphins swimming about in the sea. Like dolphins leaping out of the water, and I'm just like, this is fucking paradise,
Yeah, that's it. Sounds amazing. That alone is your entertainment. And
I was swimming out there like 2 hours earlier. Now there's like dolphins leaping about. And then I was going to go swim the next day, and I thought, it says dolphins, they could be sharks.
Yeah, dolphins will protect you. Yeah, I'll circle you, create a safety bubble.
No, draw them in. They'll be like, come and look at this twat.
Oh shit. Yeah, Maverick 5 UK sounds like a Deathstroke meets Raphael. Do it, Tom.
I'm going to do it now. Just because you said so, I'm going to do it.
There you go, Maverick. Yeah.
You wait.
Yeah.
6 years, you'll get to see it. After I finish all my Dios and Gundams.
Yeah. And Neil Robertson message retracted. There you go.
Oh, Neil. I'm going to have to have a word with you.
Now I'm curious. What were you saying?
Yeah. I'm going to message him now. Neil, what did you retract?
Yeah.
Probably tell him straight up. And then he got embarrassed. So,
Oh, really? Oh, bless him. We love you, Neil. Yeah, good people, mate. Good people. Oh dear, but yeah. No, it sounds like a plan, mate. I'm pretty shattered, so I might wrap it up.
Yeah, I've got to be up for work in 6 hours.
Oh, I think yeah, you haven't. You have. I feel bad because I keep going on, and
I forgot it was Sunday, to be honest. So
yeah, so did I.
I don't have any days off anymore. I forget what day of the week it
is. Cool. No worries, man. But cool. Okay, we'll wrap it up there. That's the chat complete. So thanks to everyone that participated in the chat.
Cheers for joining in, guys.
Absolutely, and for those still watching. So I really, really appreciate it, and I love this show and I love what we're doing with it, and it's great. But yeah, let us know if you'd like the three of us to go camping. I'll vlog it.
Yeah. But more importantly, let us know what episodes you want us to watch.
Yes, absolutely. Let us know what episodes of the cartoon series, either any of them.
Yeah. While we're going camping and watching Turtles.
Yeah. Absolutely. We'll have a camera on us so you can, and we'll live stream. And you can.
Yeah, we'll live stream us camping, watching any episode you want.
Yeah, I'll make sure, because in case we're brutally murdered by a monster or a villain, at least there'll be witnesses and there's video evidence. So we won't. Yeah, you never know. I've listened to too many bloody horror stories on YouTube.
I've watched too much Scooby Doo.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, no worries, guys. We'll leave it there. Again, thanks very much for joining in. Let us know what episodes of the cartoon series of any series you'd like to see, and yeah, we'll try and work out when we're going to do the part 2 Secret Views watch along. And yeah, we'll try and get a few more shows in before the end of the year. But until then, it's goodbye from me. Tom, thanks very much for joining as always. Thanks
Pleasure.
and we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
Bye.
See you later.